Episode 7. Don't wait for perfect. Just get going. You ever hear someone say, I'm just waiting for the right time to get started? Well, here's a little truth from the shop floor to the break room to the kitchen table. Perfect conditions do not exist. You either get moving or you get stuck. This is the Working Man, and this is Working Man Wisdom. Daily motivation for our working brothers and sisters. If you've been stuck in a place, this one's for you. Let's get to it. Here's something nobody tells you when you're young. You're never really ready. There will always be bills, stress, distractions, and something else competing for your time. You'll never have all the tools. You'll never know all the steps. And the people who look like they've got it all together, they don't have it together either. They just started. Zig Ziglar, great motivational speaker. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I've seen it 100 times. Folks with a dream, an idea, or even just a task, but they keep waiting. Waiting for the weather, waiting for Monday, waiting for more money, waiting for a sign. And years go by, still waiting. Meanwhile, someone else who didn't wait is living that dream, building that business, losing that weight, starting that career. And brothers and sisters, let me tell you, no one is immune to this. Not even me. For years, and I mean years, I've been talking about a YouTube channel. One where I can put out some motivation for the regular person, the regular working guy or girl. But I never did it. Never. And then, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or so, something inside me just snapped. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I got to do it. My computer's 10 years old. I don't have a lot of fancy equipment. I don't have any equipment, but I do have a cell phone, and I do have an internet connection, and I do have a strong desire. So I decided to jump in, and well, here we are. So get off the sideline. Get in the game. That is the one thing that I did that I should have done long ago. I waited too long, and don't make that mistake, folks. Get off the sideline, get in the game. Let me give it to you straight. Your life's already happening. This isn't a warm-up. This isn't practice. If you're 30, 40, 50, or 60, the clock is ticking either way. I had a coworker once, sharp woman, hard worker, always talked about going back to school. She light up when she spoke about it. I just want to prove to myself I can do it. But she kept saying, once the kids get older, once the money's right, once work slows down a little. You know what? 5 years later, nothing changed, except she was tired, frustrated, and started to think it was too late. But here's another truth. It's never too late, but the longer you wait, the heavier it feels to start. Karen Lamb said, a year from now, you may wish you had started today. Let me hit you with some more truth, brothers and sisters. Messy progress beats flawless planning every day of the week. You don't need a perfect game plan to start saving money. You don't need a brand new gym membership to get in shape. You don't need a polished resume to start looking for a better job. Arthur Ashe, the tennis great, who has a tennis court named after him at the U.S. Open Complex in Flushing Meadows, New York. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. That's profound. You've got something right now that's worth using. Your grit, your hands, your name, your story. You just need to move. Let's have a little laugh here because you know I'm right about this. You ever wait to clean out the garage until you had the whole weekend free? Next thing you know, it's been 2 years. Your Christmas lights are buried under a dead leaf blower, and you've bought the same extension cord 3 times because you can't find the first one you bought. Or how about this one? You say you'll start walking every morning, but only if it's sunny, below 75, and the wind is blowing in from the east. We set up all these conditions in our heads and then get mad when we don't move. Why? Because movement feels risky. But so does regret. Think about this. The guy who started welding on the side in his garage, now he's got his own LLC. That single mom who made birthday cakes out of her kitchen, she's booked out 2 months ahead. That older guy at work who started walking laps during his break instead of doom scrolling on his phone, he dropped 30 pounds and feels like a new guy, new man. None of them waited for permission. None of them had it all figured out. They just said, screw it, I'm starting today. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. And that was said by the great martial artist Bruce Lee. You know it, I know it, we've all lived it. The hardest part isn't doing the work, it's just getting started. So here's the challenge. What's one thing you've been waiting to start? Not 10 things, just one. Write it down, say it out loud, and do one small thing towards it today. Don't wait for a Monday. Don't wait for your tax refund. Don't wait for, until you feel like it. Because you know what? Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The first step, well, it sparks the second. And that second step builds momentum. And momentum, that's how lives change. I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I sat on the sidelines for years and talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. But I decided to do it. And well, here we are. I made Working Man Wisdom. I'm having a great time. I really am. It's therapeutic. It's nice. It's fun. Let me leave you with this thought from Will Rogers. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So don't sit there. Stand up. Shake it off. Get moving. No matter how small the step. You've got more in you than you know. And the world needs what you've got, even if it isn't perfect yet. In this episode, I hope I fired you up. And if I did, I'd like you to do me a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell like you're clocking in with purpose. This show is for our working brothers and sisters, the folks who get up early, stay late, and still want more out of life. You can probably hear one of my dogs in the background barking a little. When I said that I don't have any equipment, I meant it. I'm actually sitting in my dining room making this recording right now. So get off the sidelines, get in the game. Don't wait any longer. Action speaks louder than words. I'm the working man, and this is Working Man Wisdom. Daily motivation for the everyday warrior, you. And we're just getting started. Until the next episode, take care.